10 days ago, there was a shock for West Ham, held to a 2-2 draw at Upton Park by the 4th Division side. Tonight's replay at the Racecourse Ground boosted Wrexham's cup takings to around £200,000. But could they go even further? We join the action early in the first half. Commentator Tony Gubba.
Mickey Thomas, he loves to hit them with that left foot as they drop. Owen tried to take it in his stride and get past McAvenny at the same time and lost it. And the decision was given by that linesman in Wrexham's favour. Mike Small looked very puzzled. McAvenny. This is Brown. It was kept in play. Thackeray will have to do something. In fact, the linesman's given the corner. Yes, it wasn't quite going to run, and Slater got there very quickly. So, just under 20 minutes gone. West Ham's first corner. Foster up. And it was from corners that Wrexham didn't defend too well in that first match, but they did all right there. Davis. As though Watkin will have to come back, he's offside. Oh, he's pushed it right through them. It's a terrific break, and he's kept his balance. That was a trip. That was a trip. Now, if the letter of the law is applied, that trip on Conley will see Tim Breaker sent off. What will Mr. Trussell do? Conley had outstripped him. There's a posse of players around there, and maybe it's a yellow card. Well, that's one to look at and debate. Breaker stays on. Wrexham have a free kick, and Mickey Thomas has had his say to the referee as well, just by the ball. Now he'll take the free kick, Mickey Thomas. But that's a controversial talking point. Chipped up beautifully, the ball forward. Oh, nearly. Owen. Well, it was a well-worked move. This is one from the training ground. A little chip up. Gareth Owen had continued his run, and he swung a leg at it and missed. Well, here's the trip. Conley. Watkin. Bit of a solitary figure up front, Steve Watkin. Nice flick on by Small. Here's McAvenny, West Ham's first chance, and O'Keefe has made a very good stop. Well, that'll do the 34-year-old a world of good. That's one for building confidence. McAvenny threw into the penalty area with a clear sight of goal, and O'Keefe didn't give him a sniff. And that's the first real chance that West Ham have made in this opening 25 minutes, and it was quickly snuffed out. Still a lot of running in the legs of Mickey Thomas. Conley. Oh, he's got outside Breaker, and that's over the top for Watkin. Covered by Mitchell Thomas. Potts. Easily dealt with. Mickey Thomas. Hardy. Owen. Breaker. Carey's jump, it's dropped for McAvenny, and now Slater. Oh, well done, Stuart Slater. He let Thackeray dive in. Dix on the outside. And who was it covering? Gareth Owen. Small. Dix. Oh, it was a trip, but he kept his feet, Slater. And Nicky Thomas concedes the corner. Again, Mitchell Thomas is prominent, so too is Foster. That's Foster! And he's there, the big man. Colin Foster, tallest figure in that penalty area, has put West Ham ahead against the run of play, it has to be said, after 27 minutes. And yet again, Wrexham have conceded a goal from a corner. Well, there was no defender jumping with him, it was only O'Keefe, the keeper. It looped in over the top of Thackeray, and yet again, Wrexham have gone behind in an FA Cup tie. They trailed to Arsenal, remember, before they came back to win 2-1. They trailed twice to West Ham before they got it back to 2-2. And now a goal down against the run of play. Potts with the tackle. Just under the crossbar. But it's a cruel blow to Wrexham. And now it's another test of character. Conley. Oh, Mitchell Thomas let it run. And he was almost caught out because it didn't go out of play. Mickey Thomas still wants to hit it first time, left-footed. Well, former Manchester United, Everton and Chelsea player. Once an FA Cup finalist and runner-up back in 1979 when he was with Manchester United. Foster's header's only down to Conley. Carey! Oh, he took it well, Brian Carey. It was a half chance that broke to him, but he got a lot of meat into it. First shot across the face of goal was by Carl Conley, and when it ricochets out to Brian Carey, he struck it well. Sartori. Oh, he's only succeeded in giving it to McAvenny. And has to concede the throw. Keane, back to Slater. As the whistle goes to end the first half, which is disappointing from Wrexham's point of view because they had the better of the chances in the first 25 minutes. But it was Colin Foster who put West Ham ahead, somewhat against the run of play, with that header from the corner after 27. And since then, a little of the Welsh fire has died, and it will need to be rekindled in the dressing room at half-time. Here at the racecourse ground, it's Wrexham 0, West Ham 1. Well, West Ham haven't reached the fifth round of the FA Cup yet. Remember, Wrexham were trailing in both the games against Arsenal and in the first match at Upton Park, and scored all their goals in the second. And Tony Parks might yet have a busy 45 minutes. Conley, back to Hardy. Forced to hurry by Small, who handled, and free kick, which has already been taken. Conley, Mickey Thomas, Gordon Davis. Well, if Wrexham make a start to the second half, anything like the one they made to the first, then this game could quickly be turned around. Here's Watkin, he's taken it off Dix. Oh, Dix recovered well. Just for a minute, Dix was in trouble, but he did really well, the number 3. And Slater to put McAvenny away. Nobody in the middle to look for. And he's tripped from behind by Carey. Free kick. Well, the one thing Wrexham don't want to do, of course, is concede a second goal. But Watkin was so quick to take that off Dix, who then in response did well himself. Brown, back to Keane. Foster stayed forward. Slater. It was a diving tackle by Thackeray. Foster's coming in. Header out was by Carey. This is Phillips. Not what he intended, I'm sure. Well, Wrexham have won all their home FA Cup ties. But they're going to have to come from behind again if they're to do the same to West Ham that they did to Arsenal. He's there again! Oh, well, unless they pick him up and unless they deal with him from corners, Wrexham are not going to find a way back. He got to that and just directed it wide. Hardy. Again. Gordon Davis to chase. And he's got it. Well done, Gordon Davis. This is Thackeray. This is Owen. Oh, it was drilled across. Now, was he looking for a head? Was he looking at the target? He's really pumped up and down this field, Gareth Owen. Attacker 1 minute, defender the next, and he thumped that right across goal. And in the end, it wasn't too far wide. Oh, what an invitation to head if somebody had been coming in. Mickey Thomas. He wants an inspired ball from somebody. And that wasn't it. But that's Wrexham's throw. They've got to keep the pressure on, they've got to keep West Ham unsettled, and they've got to increase the pressure as we move into the last 20 minutes. So Trevor Morley on and Mike Small off, and you'd have to say that the decision to play Mike Small from the start hasn't really been a great success for West Ham. Oh, Mike this ball! Oh, and he did everything right, and it needed a fine stop from Parks. And that's what Wrexham want. They just want one half chance like that. It was always close enough for the keeper not to be in serious trouble. Morley. Phillips. Back to Thackeray. To Watkin, who took it down very well. Now this is the boy, Lee Jones. Faced by Potts. Left foot cross. Header out only as far as Hardy. Mickey Thomas left it. Conley! He's got it across goal, and it was behind three of them. What a pity. Well, that was another chance like the ones that Wrexham got in the first half, and they didn't manage to score then. And that was a good opportunity. It was a neat bit of football. They really had the pressure on. But when that ball came across, it was right on the penalty spot, and the three red shirts had been sucked in closer. Mickey Thomas. This is Lee Jones. Good tackle by Potts, but still in play. Conley. There's a lot forward. Flick on, Owen! Oh, it didn't quite drop. Andy Thackeray was up as well. Owen was just ahead of him. And again, it didn't quite come off for them. This is Thackeray. They've got to leave everybody forward and just make sure nobody gets offside, and nobody did. But the ball wasn't very good. Well, Colin Trussell, the referee, did admonish one or two West Ham players midway through the second half that they were time wasting, and indicated that he would add time on. In fact, he booked McAvenny for time wasting. And we're now approaching a minute of stoppage time. Jones tussling and back on his feet. Owen wants it. Here he is, but look how quickly Dix closed him down and got in the tackle. Hardy. There's perhaps time just for one more effort. Oh, Morley for West Ham. Keane, they just want to play it into the corners now, West Ham. Back to the keeper will do. Referee's looked at his watch, and it looks as though Wrexham's romance with this season's FA Cup is about to come to an end. But if it does, and surely there isn't time left for them now to get back against West Ham, what a gloss, what a shine, what a smile they've put on the face of this season's competition. Being dramatically beaten the champions Arsenal in the third round here 2-1, and then twice come back to draw 2-2 against West Ham in the first match. And if they are to lose this, there'll maybe one or two who look back and say there were moments of controversy in the first half when the whole shape of this game may have been different. If Tim Breaker had gone for what looked like a blatant professional foul on Carl Connolly, West Ham would have had to play for the lion's share of the match with only 10 men. And relief will surely light up the face of Billy Bonds. Nicky Thomas, that came off the defender. Wrexham's throw, and Mr. Trussell is being as good as his word. He's added quite a lot of time. Conley, Nicky Thomas. Oh, the header was by Watkin, and it went behind for a goal kick. Well, Wrexham have given us some new names to think about. Steve Watkin is one of them. He's only 20 years of age. Phil Hardy, the left back's another, as the whistle goes and the dream is snuffed out by a goal from Colin Foster, scored after 27 minutes, and Billy Bonds will be mightily relieved that West Ham have gone through.
Well, brave old Wrexham, but it's West Ham who go through to the fifth round of the Cup in England. Elsewhere, Notts County winners against Kenny Dalglish's Blackburn, and former Scotland striker David Speedy sent off in that game, along with county captain Phil Turner. And a shock for First Division Sheffield Wednesday, beaten by Second Division Middlesbrough. John Hendry and Paul Wilkinson got the Borough goals. Division 2 Portsmouth 4, Plymouth 1. Swindon 2, Bristol City 0. Duncan Shearer, the former Highland League player, scored one of those goals, 28 for the season for him. Northampton 1, Aldershot 0 in Division 4. There is the fifth round draw in the Cup. Derek, what do you fancy there?
Smashing draw, isn't it, really? You've got to look at Ipswich against Liverpool or Bristol Rovers. Chelsea, that's the team. I think they could maybe shock a few of them there. Let's hope they get to the final.
And a bit disappointed for Wrexham and your old mate Brian Flynn?
There is. I phoned them up this morning to wish him all the best, so I'm a jinx, haven't I? I mean, obviously the turning point is the decision, was it Tim Breaker, the foul? I mean, he should have been off the patch.
It certainly looked like it, didn't it? Must remind myself not to take a phone call from you in the morning wishing me well. Sports Scene tomorrow night returns with more Cup action from the Tennant Scottish Cup and also from the English Cup, plus a preview of the Winter Olympics. And that's at 10:30, the earlier time of 10:30 BBC Scotland on 1. Including Masters Snooker, of course, which is what we go to next. The Benson & Hedges Masters at Wembley Conference.